Your boy, man, I'm back. Dang. Here to continue my breakdown those bars, Kamikaze edition, because I see a lot of scrutiny, a lot of people saying it's weak. Now, everybody's entitled to their opinion on the shit, you know what I'm saying? But when someone says something is weak, to me, it infers, okay, you dissected it, you looked and skimmed through it. I mean, you didn't skim through it, you actually broke it down, and you developed an opinion. You didn't just go through the album one time to say music, art takes time. It takes time to develop lyricism, to get words. It takes multiple listens. When you watch a movie, motherfucker, you watch it again, you get a whole new perception. Art, you know what I'm saying? You gotta let art soak and sit. So for me, I had to break down these bars just to show many people who may consider it weak or who actually get in their headphones, listen to every word, and are into the literary aspect of music. Because, like, it's cool to nod your head to the shit. I like that, too. You know what I'm saying? Bump and grind to the beat. Music, I like that. But I'm a fan first of lyricism when it comes to hip-hop. Hip-hop is a genre for wordplay, in my opinion. So I had to break down Kamikaze, and I'm on track number 2, Greatest. If I go back to track number 1, The Ringer, like I said, 60-something bars, maybe 50 to 60 bars, lyrical onslaught on a gloomy beat, letting the industry know I'm back and I'm tormenting you new niggas. You feel me? I'm coming. I gave it about a 9.2. Only thing it was missing was something catchy for people to dance to. But as far as lyrics, quality, I gave lyricism a 10. Greatest. We finna go get into that right now. He starts off, first bar. I'm somewhat outlandish, they say. You say we're cut from the same cloth, well, I guess you fabricate, eh? You better bring more men than the Latter-day Saints. So break that down. I'm somewhat outlandish, they say. You say we're cut from the same cloth, well, I guess you fabricate. So cut from that cloth is saying like we're like the same. But cloth, the double meaning is, okay, clothing, and you fabricate, you lie. So fabric and cloth, they align. So it's playing with the words. You better bring more men than the Latter-day Saints. That's already, like, semantics. That's semantics. You talk about literature, that's semantics. You better bring more men than the Latter-day Saints, depending on how you read that. More men, more people. But more men are the Latter-day Saints. So he's playing with the words again. In the first 2 bars, you got 2 punches without even the syllable game. The syllable game comes next. Manic states, Stephen Paddock with automatics that spray at anything that may stand in my way. As I stand at the bay window with a hand grenade and a tray 8 at the Mandalay Bay. Common sense, I'm $1 short and a day late. James Holmes with the Saturday Batman matinee. If you break that down, first of all, he's still rhyming the same thing as outlandish they say. So from the beginning, he's still rhyming that with Latter-day Saints, manic state, Stephen Paddock's with automatics that spray at anything that stand in their way. If you know Stephen Paddock, that's the Vegas shooting. So he's saying manic state. My crazy state is similar to that of Stephen Paddock with automatics that spray. You know what I'm saying? As I stand by the bay window with a hand grenade and a tray 8 at the Mandalay Bay. So he's painting the scene of that Vegas gruesome, you know what I'm saying? It's a visual he's giving you. Common sense, I'm $1 short and a day late. So common sense, his screws loose. But sense, you know, change. Common sense, I'm $1 short and a day late. And then that's another phrase behind it, $1 short and a day late. No, you heard that accent before. Common sense, I'm $1 short and a day late. James Holmes at the Saturday Batman matinee. So that's another serial killer. You know what I'm saying? He's referencing. So he's just saying he's in a crazy mindset. This is the first 6 bars. Must have missed my CAT scan that day. All right, and then I'll progress to some other bars. He said, I try to get away from the anger and rage. My basic alias is an A to the K. So right there is a reference to Cypress Hill. A to the K is a song, but also a gun. So my basic alias is a gun. Get your ass sprayed like bidets. Bidets is something you spray for your toilets. Get your ass sprayed like bidets, breaking your legs 8 different ways, ain't gonna race. So it's just the wordplay, the syllable game. It's talking about how crazy he is. He turns into that mode and everybody's gonna die. Everybody's on attack. You feel me? Then he continues. You chumps don't even know how to do something to give goosebumps. A day when you say there's something you wrote, gave a lump on their throat, or you had them choked up, you'll be yanking my chain. See, that's bars. That's lyricism. Let me break it down. He said, you chumps don't even know how to do something to give goosebumps. So you don't have those bars that make people, you know what I'm saying, give them that feel. Goosebumps. A day when you say there's something you wrote, gave a lump on their throat. So when people gasp at a good bar, you know what I'm saying? A lump on their throat, or you had them choked up. Same thing. If you have somebody choked up, that means you said some slick shit. You'll be yanking my chain. So if you say that you did that, you'll be yanking my chain. You got to be joking. But if you yanking somebody's chain, that produces a lump on their throat or having them choked up. You'll be yanking my chain. So that's a metaphor, a deadly metaphor. One of my favorites of the album. Where you had them choked up, you be yanking my chain. Continues. Feel like I'm headed for the padded cell. The bar for me, none of these rappers are there, but guess that's the standard I'm held to. But if something like that doesn't tell you, you set a mark too high when platinum sales are looked at as a failure. So he's just referencing scrutiny, media critique, how this nigga go platinum like on relapse and they still say it's a failure because he set the bar so high itself. To me, I like that whole segment as well. And then, said take it back to the show, to the hamburger help, because damn it, I'm still the greatest in the world. Then he goes the hook. The hook to me is cold as well. I might be the best to ever do it. And then he says, he mimics, woke up to honky sounding like me. That's mimicking Lil Cardi or Young Cardi and Lil Uzi song. That woke up to nigga sounding like. So he's still playing with the industry. Track 2 again. Track 1 he was doing it. He's still doing it again. That's just the hook. Verse 2, he said, so you sold 10 million albums, eh? Only one problem is, you put out 10 million albums, eh? Wait, was I just about to say? So I don't know who he's referencing right there, saying you sold 10 million, but you put out 10 million albums to do it. I don't know. But then he goes and he said, let me get this out the way. I know there's people that are pissed about the way I mispronounced the name Diakwood, and I don't know how to pronounce it either, but I looked it up. It's Die Antwoord. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but it's a group from South Africa. Male, female group, 2-people group, and they have like techno, kind of new era type music. But I guess he shot them out, so this will lead to the next bar, so you'll get them. M shot them out, but he mispronounced their name. Alright. Did I mispronounce the name Diakwood? Fuck, I still can't say the shit, but how quickly they forget who the fuck I was. Now ninja, try to duck my slugs. You let your girl get fucked by monks. Let me stop it right there. Okay, D Antwoord, for one, the male of the group name is Ninja. So if you don't know that, you can't get this bar. You probably think he's just saying some stupid shit like, he's talking about ninjas and fighting and monks. So it sounds crazy unless you look it up and understand or try to understand what the fuck he's talking about. So he said, I still can't say the shit, but how quickly they forget who the fuck I was. Now ninja, try to duck my slugs. So he's a ninja. Okay, try to duck my slugs. My bullets, I'm aiming, attacking at you. So that's a play. That's just irony. You a ninja, try to duck my slugs, nigga. If you a ninja. You let your girl get fucked by monks. See, that group has a song called Chanting Monks. Look it up, Die Antwoord. And I'm still giving him notoriety because he dissed them. And I'll get to that later in the verse. But he said, you let your girl get fucked by monks. I like to give a shout to Cypress Hill. This can't be real. You diss me and I was just trying to give you a shout. Now get the fuck out my rhyme book. No more shine. There's already too much time took. That's my part right there. Because it's like he gave him a shout out. And him dissing him is still giving him a shout out. Because it make nigga like me look him up and see who they are. So he said, I give a shout to and he shouts Cypress Hill. Because they worked with these two. So it all ties in together. This can't be real. You diss me and I was just trying to give you a shout. Now get the fuck out my rhyme book. No more shine. There's already too much time I already spent too much time on you niggas. And then he goes on in the second verse. And rappers, I hear you talking shit. I'm just too big to respond to it. God forbid I forget. Go and jump out the window. Somebody better childproof it. If you jump out the window, people say, okay, you taking a risky step if you jump out the window. So he's saying, if I diss the whole game and, you feel me, do what I think I'm doing, y'all better childproof it. That's the punchline for jumping out the window. You childproof your car so the kid don't get out. But he said, if I go jump out the window, y'all better childproof it. That's just playing with the words. Because if I lose it, we could rewind on some old Ja Rule shit. And I could read my motherfuckers how I do shit. You ain't got the tools I got in my toolkit. That's my part too. Rewind on some Ja Rule shit. 50 bashed Ja. M came in and bashed him as well. You know what I'm saying? But he's saying we could rewind on that. And you ain't got the tools I got in my toolkit. So whatever you think y'all coming with, I got more in this arsenal. You feel me? I bullshit you not. The flow, and then I'm talking about the lines, but the flow in the whole shit, he changes his flow up so much on this album, it's crazy. And then I got written here, a one-liner, call it a nostril because it's not gonna. So he's saying call it a nostril because it's snot and not, you know what I'm saying? A slick, savvy line, you know, I like the lines like that. Alright, then the hook goes in again. You know what I'm saying? The beat is kind of rock star-ish / hip-hop to me. You know, like Beastie Boy type. But I like the beat. It could be a banger in the whip. So the overall song to me probably had more dynamics than the first one. But the first one was more lyrical than probably any song on the album. Possibly. It's a lot of shit on here. Third verse. Oh yeah, one more thing I want to mention. Is your one dimension. I'm a monkey wrench and I can flunk the tension. I love contention, so welcome to the gun convention. Muscles flexing, got a strut like a front suspension. Strut like a front suspension, that's a car. Or the front lineage or whatever of the car, the suspension. You know what I'm talking about. But a strut is another word for suspension. You call it a strut suspension. Okay. One thing that I want to mention is your one dimension. So you have one way of rapping. I'm a monkey wrench and I can flunk the tension. So I'm unpredictable. If you throw a monkey wrench or something, you throw a change, you know what I'm saying, curveball. It's not one dimensional. And I can flunk the tension. Like, you can't flunk the tension. So how the fuck he can? So it's unpredictable. I love contention. I love a challenge. So welcome to the gun convention. Muscles flexing. Got a strut like a front suspension. So muscles flexing. Arms. As far as the gun convention, got a strut like a, alright, and you just tucked the key up in the ignition and gave me enough gas to plug my engine. So it's still the car references, but you pretty much, whatever you guys did to talk the shit, got me gassed up and it's making me go right now. Alright, and progress, he talks about Vlad with the ISIS flag. I didn't really know what that meant. Then he says, revival didn't go viral. Then Nine and Rush tell me that I should take the high road. Fuck that, I'm finna hit back till I run out of gunpowder and split the scene. Hold a mic similar to pistol squeeze as I shoot from the hip when I grip them things. And my lips are the clips, got the cig lit like it's nicotine. Trigger me and Slim gets mean. Bars are like bullets when I spit them schemes. That's why I call them motherfuckers M16s. That might be one of my favorite segments in that shit too. Because it's just witty wordplay. He says, they said I should quit. He said, fuck that. I'm finna hit back till I run out of gunpowder and split the scene. So I'm finna come blazing shit. But he's lyrically blazing. You feel me? Hold the mic similar to pistol squeeze. So it's still a gun analogy. And I shoot from the hip when I grip them things. So it's easy for me. This lyrical shit is easy for me. And my lips are the clips. Got the cig lit like it's nicotine. Cig lit, nicotine. But my lips are the clip. Got the shit already firing up. Trigger me. Trigger. Still gun reference. Trigger me and Slim gets mean. Bars are like bullets when I spit them schemes. So the bars are the bullets. That's why I call them motherfuckers M16s. M16, you know what I'm saying? Another gun reference, but Eminem 16 bars. That's an M16. So my bars are like bullets, and they're all guns. My lips are the clips, you know what I'm saying? I hold the mic, it's like the pistol, you know what I'm saying? Like, man. And then he finishes with, float like a butterfly, I'm gonna sting like a bee, you ain't harming a thing. I hit a ding hard as I'm gonna swing, I'm gonna need to put my arm in a sling. So as hard as I need, I'm gonna be hurt as hard as I swing at you motherfuckers. But like a wedding band, be diamond at least climbing a ring. Like a wedding band, you gotta be, you know about rings, diamonds, marriage, of course. But like a wedding band, you gotta be diamond to